Well, that's the blank sorted straight away. Good morning all, and welcome back to Danny's shore fishing. Well, morning everyone, and welcome back to Danny's shore fishing. Or Danny the nutcase on a beach in a freezing cold in the middle of the night. Again, same thing. Yes, today is Saturday the 5th of February, and tonight I'm back at Barton's Point CNS. I was did have in the back of my mind to go south coast tonight, but again I've got things to do tomorrow, so it's going to be a short session for me, and the wind direction pushed me north with the temperatures the way they are. I didn't fancy sitting down at shore with the wind in my face all night. It had been freezing. It's bad enough here with the wind behind me. I've got the man next to me being sheltered by the man. I'll show you me rods if you can see them and what this camera's like. Almost a mirror image of what it was the other week when I was here. Rod's right next to me. I've got my little torch lighting the rod tips up, but I don't think that comes out on the camera, so you probably can't see that. But the plan tonight really was 3 flappers. I had a couple of dabs here the other week, so I was hoping to see some more of them tonight if I can. I've had a couple of whiting already, which you've probably seen depending on how I do the editing, which I was very chuffed to see. My windy app said to me, don't waste your time, there's no fish due till the early hours of Sunday morning this weekend. But proved the windy app wrong tonight, and that's quite unusual to be fair. As much as it winds me up, it does tend to be right a lot of the time. But yeah, hopefully that's not going to be the end of it. I've just made another coffee, so warm me up a little bit. So I'll get the other rod set up now. I'll stick with the flappers for the first couple of hours, I think. See how we go with that. I've got another little bite developing there, I think. And try some bigger baits when the tides come in, I think. But it's about 1:15 in the morning now. We've been here since about 12 o'clock. High tide's at 3, so it'll be 2.5 hours of the flood and probably a couple of hours of the ebb. And I've been neglecting to see the grandchildren just lately, trying to make videos. So not Amy, but my older daughter, Amy's sister, who's 20 years older, not too happy, so I'm going to go and see the grandchildren tomorrow, and my daughter of course. So I can't afford to be out too long. Not going to get much in the way of sleep tomorrow, I don't think. So I'll keep you updated as we go through the night. I've brought the stove with me to make me coffee and that, but I haven't bothered with food. I've got a pot noodle in a bag just in case, but I'm not going to worry about doing anything fancy tonight. I've had my dinner, so I don't want another one at 3 in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to get this other one set up, and hopefully I'll have something to update you with in a little while. Right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, little update. No more fish at the moment. I've put the other rod out. I've decided the tide's come in quite a bit now. Still not quite high tide yet, but where the play rig's gone a bit quiet, I've decided to put a pulley rig on with a bit of bluey on it, bigger bait, and I'll give that a heave ho. We'll see what comes to that one. So I thought I'd try one of each, and if one outperforms the other, then I might change them both to whichever that one may be. But yeah, not much else to update you with really. Had a few more subscribers this week, so thanks very much indeed for that. Thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks for everyone that leaves comments. I don't get a chance to answer them straight away, but I promise I will answer all of them. I won't leave any unanswered. But quite a few people leave me comments. Paul and Wayne, Shane, Byrne, and Tony and Pat. Quite a few really. And I might not always answer straight away, but I promise I'll answer all of them. I look at a computer 10 hours a day, and when I come home and the missus says, oh, there's a couple of letters come, I don't want to be looking at letters. I've done enough reading for the day, and I don't tend to want to get the iPad out and read anything much on there either, but I do try and catch up weekend if I can. When I finish editing the videos, then I go back to any of the comments I've missed. I do watch a lot of videos as well. Sunset, Tony, Vern, of course, obviously. How could you not watch Vern? And Shane and Scott and Paul and quite a few others, to be fair. But I tend to watch them through my telly, and you can't, although I can do a thumbs up on the telly, I can't really comment on the telly, so, but I do watch them all. Tony has some great videos down at Somerset, big boulder beaches, catches some nice fish down there. Sea fishing with Paul. Paul does some nice videos down at Shoreham and various places, and his friends do catch quite a few fish. Just a shame that Paul don't catch too many. But no, they're all good watching. Vern, what can you say about Vern? He's his own character, all on his own. He could have a show on telly and I'd watch it. But yeah, so thanks to everyone for subscribing. If you can, please share the video on your social medias. The places I used to share them, a lot of the forums that I belong to, I've stopped allowing videos and things like that. So I'm a bit wary of where I share it myself. So it's not shared anywhere near as much as I'd like it to be. Yeah, I don't really want to upset anyone by sharing it on a page. I shouldn't be doing it too. And where I belong to so many, it's quite difficult to keep up, to be honest. Share a video on one forum or on 3 or 4, then you'll get a message, ever so sorry you can't do that. But they never say it's Fred from this forum or Bill from that forum. So someone's telling me not to do it and I don't know who he is or where he belongs or anything. So I just found it easier to stop sharing it to forums. There's a lot of people, Shane, Vern, Pat, share me videos quite regular, so thanks very much to you guys for doing that for me. Yes, if you can, then please share the videos around. It all helps the channel. With Vern's help, the channel's started to grow quite well now. I'm quite pleased. At about 17 subscribers, which is mainly family, for about 8 months, I think. But as soon as I bumped into young Vern up at Middle Earth, with his help and talking about me quite often, has put me over the 500 mark. I think we're on 550 now, I think last time I looked. So yeah, big thank you to Vern for that. So yeah, fishing wise has gone a bit quiet. I turned all the lights off a minute ago and put the camera on the rods to see if it would show up my torch. It's quite frustrating. I've got that huge beam lighting up my rod tips and it just don't come out on the camera. It drives me mad. But so I turned all the lights off and thought I'll just film that little bit, see whether it comes out or not. Right, so I think got to be coffee time again. I think it'd be rude not to. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Hopefully with a monster to show you. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, just put some fresh baits out again. It's stayed pretty quiet, unfortunately. It's pretty much 3 in the morning now, so we're at high tide. hope it changes with the tide going out. Yeah, unfortunately it's another quiet night really. I was glad of the whiting earlier, so no blank, so that's one thing I suppose, but I was hoping for a bit more to be fair. I made a few flatty rigs in the week, which I hate doing. I'll probably make 10 footy rigs in the time it takes me to make 2 flappers. And for them not to pay off for you, so only adds to the pain. But I'm here, giving it a go, trying to put a video out for you. And keep a diary for myself, of course. Unfortunate really, I work Monday to Friday, the missus works evenings, so I've got Amy, so the only chance I get to come out is weekends. I'm not fortunate enough to be able to go 2 or 3 times a week, or once or twice a week, so I can't. I'm not in a position where I can get videos in front. If I don't go, I don't get a video. I've got a long weekend due end of the month, so I'm hoping to take Amy away for the weekend with the fishing gear, and I might be able to get 2 or 3 videos done then. Those on the night when it is absolutely freezing cold and howling winds. I don't have to drag myself out, I should still have a video put up. But we'll see how it goes. I've got quite a few options. I mean, I could even come here and stay here for a long weekend. I won't go anywhere really, Dungeness, Shoreham. I don't know whether it's worth going further afield. Is it worth a 4-hour drive to get to Chesil, spend a weekend down there? Or have a trip up to Middle Earth perhaps? Yeah, a lot of options, and I ain't really made my mind up just yet. Yeah, unfortunately, very slow at the moment, very slow. But there's not much I can do. If they're not there, I can't catch them. I'm quite pleased with the rigs. I've got some loomy beads on, which with my head torch makes them shine pretty bright before I cast them out. Not much else you can do in the dark really. Now turn you towards the rods, and that little bite I just had is going to stop, isn't it? Just have quite a reasonable bite on the left hand rod. Let's see if that goes again. line's gone a little bit slack, but I do have rolling leads on. Oh, there it goes again. That's got the 3-hook flapper on. So I'll leave that for a little bit, because if it is another shoulder whiting come in, I might as well wait till there's 3 on there instead of just pulling one in. I'll give that a little while. Sheet's trying to blow away. I'll pop that in there for now. Wind's picked up a bit. Changed direction ever so slightly. I'm not as shielded by the van as I was earlier. It's sort of starting to come around the side now. So I'll keep my eye on that. Hopefully that'll develop into a fish. We shall see. Nothing seems to be happening to that now, unfortunately. On the other one with the bluey on it, that's not moved the muscle all while it's been out. There's a little tap again there, so I might change the bluey in a minute. Put a lump of squid on, see if that does the trick. Well, looks like we have some little friends out there. Well, not very good friends. So, I'll get that one rebaited up and put back. And I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, there's probably a final update from me. The flapper rig I've got out at the moment keeps getting stripped. I've just pulled in a crab. I did try and show the camera, but I don't know how well it come out. Yeah, that keeps getting stripped at the moment. Seeing the crabs, I thought that bluey bait, the first one come back pretty much untouched. But I thought if there's crabs out there that'd be gone, but I pulled that in and that was pretty much untouched as well, which I was quite surprised about. It could possibly be because that one's out a fair bit further than the flapper rig. Well, I've changed the bluey to nice big lump of squid. That's just been sitting there for the last 10 minutes. The flapper rig again keeps twitching and knocking, but there's no weight behind it, so I think that's the crab just stripping it again. I've only really got about an hour left before I leave anyway, so I'll probably make another coffee, leave them out there to soak a little bit more, and then I'll think about packing up. Well, it's only a short one again, because obviously being nights I can't show you too much. I had a nice change being out last week with Amy in the daylight. Amy had some fun rolling up and down the beach, but did make the change to be able to actually see what you're doing. We didn't have much little dogfish, but I caught a little dogfish for a while, so that was quite glad to see that come in. I was hoping for some dabs tonight, but nothing, unfortunately. So I don't really want to predict where I'm going next week, but that'll all depend on the wind, I suppose. But I would like to get down to the south coast and try for some of the flatties that are coming in at the moment. Certainly not finding them up here at the moment. But there we go. So yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. Again, thanks to all the subscribers, new and old. If you haven't subscribed and you want to consider doing so, please do. It's all free and you don't even have to watch them. But yeah, all helps the channel. Any comments, all are welcome, good and bad. And touch wood, I had one dodgy comment a long time ago, but someone being a bit nasty to Amy, but other than that, all I ever seem to get is good comments from good people. So keep them coming, and I'll keep coming. I mean, where are we now? February, March time. The rays tend to come back, so hopefully for another couple of weeks and we'll be pulling rays in again, hopefully. You do get the odd winter bass caught, but I've never had much luck with bass through the winter, to be fair. I know some people do, but always evaded me for some reason. But we're here giving it a go, not for much longer, like I say. Enough time to have a coffee and see what happens. Obviously, if anything happens between now and when I go, I used to pack the camera away first, but I tend to leave it till last now, just in case something happens. Well, like I say, thanks very much for watching, and I will speak to you all again soon. Take care, stay safe.